What's up, everyone? So, as you've probably heard, Douglas Fruchey has passed away. Now, as what always happens when a bodybuilder passes away, the comments are just out of control. Oh, too many steroids. They pushed it too hard. One bodybuilder too many. And that's where they get it right. Yes, it is one bodybuilder too many, but it's also one human being too many. I didn't know why he passed away. I was traveling and I didn't have time to really look into it. I've never met this guy. I probably did in my years going to Gold's Venice back in the day, but I can't say I personally knew the guy. But I want to speak on respect and I want to speak on bodybuilding. Look, people die. It's unfortunate. I've known people around me who are in good shape, maybe runners. They've had congenital heart issues and they've passed away. Bodybuilders die as well. Do they put more strain on their body and that's what causes them to perhaps die prematurely? Absolutely. But you have to realize that it's a part of life. And everybody has, unfortunately, the risk of dying every time they go to bed, every time they wake up, every time they're on this earth. We always have that morbidity risk. So I was actually on Twitter flying home yesterday, and I saw that Robert Kennedy Jr., candidate for president, he actually posted that he died of addiction. He died of an overdose. So as I read further, I scoured the internet. The best thing I could find is this was not bodybuilding related. This great man, from all accounts, everybody I've talked to about him, because I've talked to a couple people, they all loved him. What a tremendous loss. And I'm sad that I didn't get a chance to meet this guy. I'm sad I didn't get a chance to know him because I was looking at his videos on the flight home yesterday. I'm like, this guy's awesome. I really would have liked to meet him, but unfortunately we can't. So let's talk about addiction. Let's talk about drugs. As you guys know, throughout my life, well, when I was a kid, my life was pretty much upended because my mother's an addict. And the thing about addiction is you're buying drugs that are on the streets, the black market. With the fentanyl crisis, all the fentanyl coming into the country, what you think might be one thing could be fentanyl. And fentanyl kills and it harms. And people close to me have accidentally taken fentanyl, had to go into rehab, had to go through tremendous medical issues. So I want to ask you guys a couple favors, okay? Number one is when a bodybuilder passes away, wait to see why they passed away. Don't just point at the irresponsible lifestyle. You guys don't know. This man could have been on very low doses. He could have had his size, he could take care of his health, getting his blood work done all the time. He could have been healthier than your average in shape person. A lot of bodybuilders are. They're very meticulous. A lot of bodybuilders now are very meticulous about their health, their blood work, their calcium scoring, all that stuff. So before jumping off of a cliff, so to speak, and saying that, hey, it's got to be from drugs, it's got to be from this, it's got to be from that, let's wait to see. And even if it is from steroid or steroid-related causes, I can say that if it's a heart-related problem, it might be steroid-related. Why? Well, because steroids, they exaggerate things that cause heart issues, right? They exaggerate the lipid profiles, the cholesterol imbalances, so that, we can say that, but why? We could do videos, we could talk about the dangers, we could talk about the harms, we could talk about the risks, and that's all we could do. At the end of the day, people are put on this earth to do what they want to do. If someone wants to take those risks, by all means, let them take them. If someone wants to bungee jump, by all means, let them bungee jump. If someone wants to jump out of airplanes, by all means, jump out of airplanes. We make our choices. That is free will. And if those choices happen to put us at risk of not being here any longer, that's our choices. But in this case, instead of doing a video talking about the dangers of steroids, we need to talk about, one, how do we get our politicians to shut down the fentanyl importing into this country? How do we, protect our border? There's one way. Got fentanyl coming through there all day, every day, unfettered. Okay, we got to look into that. How do we get people who are addicted off of these substances? Because someone wrote this today and it kind of hit. Once you're an addict, you always have it. You just control it. You repress it. So how do we support people with addiction problems? And the main thing is, how do we prevent addiction? How do we keep our children from getting addicted? How do I, as a father, how do I keep my children from using these drugs, from taking these risks? Those are all questions we need to be asking and all questions we need to be discussing and finding an answer to, because we need to save lives, especially great young people like this man right here who was taken from us too soon. And of course, all the children out there might go to a party, pop a pill. That might be the last pill they ever pop in their life. But anyway, guys, God rest his soul. Please show respect to his family. Again, I regret not knowing this man. I could have bumped into him at a trade show. I don't recall. But I have no personal interaction. All I'm saying is that this really sucks. And it's a loss to the bodybuilding community. And of course, every time we lose someone like this, it's a loss to the world. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Mark Lobliner. I'm not going to say that's not a game because it's weird in this video. You guys take care, be good, and God bless.